does it mean to go fast? What are we running from? Ourselves? Our past mistakes? Or is it time itself and our inevitable decay?
Yeah, Doc, I actually just wanted to talk about FPS speedrunning games and how amazing they are.
What?
Yeah, I'm actually broke. I don't even have money for therapy right now.
You can't afford this.
Nope.
You're a loser! You smell! You're ugly and nobody likes you!
Yup, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got in this situation. So, let's just start from the beginning. I think everyone that's even touched or licked a video game before has heard of speedrunning at some point. Forcing supposed predetermined outcomes to bend to your will like a digital wizard is as wild to execute as it is to spectate. Breaking the actual barriers in video games or physically glitching a program to create skips, speedrunning basically turns any video game into a multi-layered chess match mixed with Ninja Warrior, where you have to be on top of your game at all moments, sometimes down to the pixel or millisecond. Wrap up those gimmicks with a competitive bow and try to be the best at it? Well, now you've got something really interesting. The only complication with this genre is it can be pretty damn daunting to enter. It's not abnormal for it to take thousands of hours to get good at speedrunning a single game, and it's pretty common for years to fly by before a world record is even topped. And that's honestly a semi-positive attribute and a key factor contributing to its enduring popularity. But what options are there if you want to taste the feeling of speedrunning but don't have the time to dedicate to it? Well, let me introduce you to one of the most intoxicatingly fun gaming genres you probably haven't touched yet. Now, leaderboards and the idea of going for high scores isn't new by any means. Older games would usually just go on until you lost or were out of money, and many recent titles had extra time trial modes for you to compete with your friends. But these modes often felt like afterthoughts or tacked on without any actual competitive nature baked in.
Hey, do you want to see my Mario Kart times?
I can't think of anything I want to do less. But now we have games with the expressed singular purpose of going fast, beating your friends, landing frame-perfect tricks, and optimizing your runs. It's not a side mode, it's the mode, and when games embrace this concept, what you get is one of the most rewarding, satisfying gameplay loops. So, here, I'm gonna start you off with the good stuff.
Neon white.
If Neon White didn't come out the same year as Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok, it would have been my game of the year by far, and what's shocking to say is it was still insanely hard to choose between the three. This game is a masterpiece, aside from the extremely cringy anime dialogue that makes me want to speedrun my own death.
You're so lucky you don't have big boobs, White. They get it the worst.
Neon White is a speedrunning FPS platformer with an extremely easy to understand goal. Run through the level, shoot all the demons, and make it to the end as fast as you flippin' can. The visuals are incredibly simple, and that's on purpose. Example, the dark black demons contrast on the white backdrops, and the vibrant weapon cards you use to blast the creatures as well as discard for additional movement techniques are all color-coded, so you can instantly identify what you need to do quickly. Run, grab, shoot, and discard, then do it again and do it another time. Neon White does an unprecedented job at molding your very bones and soul into a speedrunner, honestly, without you even realizing. The game implements the standard bad metal, okay metal, good metal, and great metal, depending on how fast you can dash through the level. Most games would stop there, you'd see your level grade, go, and move on, because it doesn't really matter. Not Neon White. This game pulls a whole MK Ultra Black Ops 1 style mental raid on you and makes you care about your placements through a system called Insight.
The metal circle, what do they mean?
Kiss my ass! Your insight of a level will rise depending on how well and fast you completed that specific track. Just finishing the level will grant you the bronze medal and unlock you the bare minimum of the private friends leaderboard, mostly to possibly taunt you for sucking so much and being so lame and bad. But now, you get to see the real game, the real times they expect of you. So you go, that seems like light work. Fuck it, I can do that. So you run it back, this time with a timer looming above you like some omnipotent judging deity deity. A few cleaner jumps, maybe a nice shot or two, bam! You've got yourself a silver medal now. Pretty good. You now can physically see the ghost of your past runs, so you can actively know if you're losing to yourself or properly optimizing better. So you land a gold medal, and the game suddenly pushes you over.
You've been doing this wrong the entire time. That route you spent multiple runs on, optimizing perfectly, it was all for nothing. Look, here's a secret route you didn't even notice.
A gold medal unlocks a clever optional route that you probably missed before, making you slap your forehead and feel like only now are you even starting your first real try. So you do it. You take the new shortcut and you blast the baddies and you land yourself a new shiny ace medal. Now you can see the global leaderboards.
Oh my god, what? No. I did that so fast. How can I be so far behind everyone? What?
Almost every level takes only a few seconds to complete, so there's no exhaustion buildup from playing a single level over and over and over again. It feels amazing, just shaving half a second off. Seeing your placement go up 1,000 spots in the leaderboard from a singular micro change is genuinely addicting. And sometimes, and this will really lobotomize you, that fancy shortcut isn't even the most optimal route available. Sometimes they're red herrings. It's up to you to figure that out. So finally, you're grinding out a level even harder. Your hands are moving 10 times as fast, you're hitting the craziest shots, the super jumping, wall bouncing, bullet deflecting, jump canceling, guard discarding, BAM!
You've done it. You've actually done it.
Your hands are still smoldering from the ashes of a perfect run.
And there it is, the secret 5th medal you didn't know existed, the hidden red medal. You beat the developers of the game. This feeling cannot be understated. It's a feeling akin to finally beating a really hard Dark Souls boss. You only have yourself and your skills to thank, and you— wait, what the fuck? I'm still slower than a few thousand people? Fuck that, I'm going again. This is the premium essence of this style of game. A constant dopamine loop of beating yourself and then beating the version of yourself that just beat yourself. Your improvement is tangible, fast, and trackable. You don't need to play a game for 2 hours just to miss a crucial jump and start all over. You can happily miss that jump 100 times in the same minute.
So that's an abrupt ad read. Boink. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made. Well, since Chicago first got cars. Come on, move it!
With over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, ships, biplanes, and armored cars ranging from the dang 1920s to fighter jets and modern battle tanks. And I love that there's no typical hit point system. Every vehicle is meticulously, ridiculously modeled, from the engines, fuel tanks, down to the damn screws. If you are an enemy, get blown the hell up, you'll get a detailed, realistic X-ray view of the carnage, so you can feel bad when you see the exact crack where the shell pierced you and got your ass. So hop on and join a genuinely massive community of over 70 million players. Dope PvP battles, insanely in-depth vehicle customization, and gorgeous, realistic visuals that run buttery smooth, because the game is stupidly optimized. So check my link below or my pinned comment to play for free, and for limited time, new and returning players that haven't played in 6 months will also receive a massive bonus pack featuring premium vehicles, exclusive decorators, and more. So thanks again, guys. Sponsors like this allow animators like us to buy food.
Yay, back to the video.
So as you can probably guess, after putting 60 hours into Neon White and beating the devs on every single course in the entire game, I was fiending for more, like a cannibal that just tried human for the first time.
Wow, this is, this is scrumptious, okay? I'm starting to see the appeal.
So I picked up a little title called Lovely Planet, and it's an intense, ball-busting, vein-popping, adrenaline-rising, first-person shooter gun ballet! I was blown away at how— Fuck! I didn't get 3 stars! That's fun, cute, simple, and sometimes shockingly satisfying, and it's the same deal here. Blast all the demon cubes, or apples, and make it to the end.
But I was still hungry. I yearned for something more! Something with meat and gristle!
game fucking rips. Holy shit. Grinding, sliding, wall jumping, grappling, backstabbing, shirking, whacking, cyberpunk aesthetic, neural hacking, crouch canceling, samurai slashing.
I love Ghost Runner 1 so much, and it really scratched that Neon White itch for a few reasons. One, because it's extremely fast and the skill ceiling is insane. Two, they added a time trial mode called Kill Run that kind of feels like Neon White. And three, the story is also worth ignoring, just like Neon White. I kid. I'm sure some people like...
Shit, ow.
Now, Ghost Runner 2 is a slightly different ballgame. I liked it, but I didn't love it like I loved the first title, but I think there's an educational point to be made from it. Ghost Runner 1 did an excellent job at segmenting the game into two styles of play. These quick linear parkour-centric sections where you're blasting around at 1,000 miles an hour, and these arena-style, still parkour-filled, puzzle-like combat stages where you're tasked with clearing the room efficiently. Ghost Runner 1 balances these two types of play perfectly, so nothing ever gets stale, and you're always getting a platformer break in between the sweaty sections.
And then the second one added like a
Fucking motorcycle open world segment, which sounds awesome at first, but quickly becomes a nuisance as you're glued to a clunky bike and have to get on and off it every 5 seconds, which completely breaks the flow and speedrunning aspect of the game. They also added a hub world, which basically only is there to stop you from the fun parts, so you can go see a cutscene or talk to an NPC and then go back to the fun parts.
Hey, I got a question. Why? Why'd you do that?
This is a great showcase of something being poisoned by too many ideas. The core gameplay of Ghost Runners is excellent, visceral, and satisfying, and I didn't even mention how good the music is either. Oh my lord! So unless I'm going fast, slashing backs, and eating ass, I don't care.
Such a speedrunning FPS platformer PC video game! Bless me with another and my life is yours!
Bastards is an insanely fun speedrunning indie game about being trapped in hell, and the only way to escape is through drop-kicking every single dang thing in sight. It came out earlier this year, and I firmly believe you should check it out, not only because it's criminally underrated, but also because it's just an insanely fun FPK, first-person kicker, with all the fat trimmed off.
Run fast! Break ribs!
The way your character warps into an enemy to shatter their bones instantly is hilarious and satisfying. Even the goal is just a pseudo-boss-like enemy that you instantly kill with a single dropkick. Same deal as the others here. Go as fast as possible, slay some or all of the ghouls in the level, and make it to the end. The unique difference here is there isn't a cap on how fast you can go.
Oh, I knocked the wind out of me!
You can kick off the walls, floor, and parkour everywhere to gain momentum until you're phasing out of existence or skipping levels entirely. It's fucking awesome. Later on, your leg even becomes a grappling hook, and everyone likes grappling hooks, right? This is a segment. There's kind of a running joke that grappling hooks just make games better. Well, that's not a joke here. It's serious, and it does, and I'm losing my fucking mind. Landing frame-perfect, momentum-based Tron Spider-Man zip and zaps is so goddamn fun. And like Neon White, everything is wonderfully color-coded, so even when you're going a shit billion miles an hour, you can still identify what's grabbable, what's not, what will kill you, and what you'll have to kill.
My hands are shaking! My hands are shaking, but I'm still swinging, and I'm still hitting cubes! I'm like,
oh shit, damn it. It even saves everyone's best replays, so if you're stuck, you can learn organically through the community and see how you're getting your ass kicked. Or you can just watch in awe as you realize you can never do any of this insane shit. What the hell? Are you kidding me? So, the takeaway here is there's a lot of flavors in the genre, but they all have a unifying goal and game feel to them. I'm even told that there's speedrunning platformer games in VR. That sounds pretty... Games like Cluster Truck, Celeste, Counter-Strike Surfing, Ultra Kill, shit, I don't know, a story about my uncle. There's a lot of games and sub-games that kind of have the same feeling, or cousin to the feeling, or are adjacent to the feeling, but until you play a game that's dedicated dedicated to the act of micro speedrunning, you won't get it until you get it.
It's normal for me to be obsessing over a millisecond. I'm fine. I'm doing well. My brain is normal. I can be trusted with the Wi-Fi.
So, I don't know, I really think this genre of game is special and overlooked. Your achievements in these titles are palpable. Your progress is satisfying. Speedrunning is an awesome thing, and these games are such a nice way to enter into the field and focus on nailing tiny little things like jumps, skips, and perfect shots. And when it all comes together and you feel deep in your chest that you just did a perfect run, you're gonna feel something special that can't be described until you experience it.
Are you still unable to pay for this?
Yeah. Oh, what's that?